To start at the shoulder.
The whole thing.
Tell me when.
Go.
Alright, so this is your deltoid. That was right here. So that's the deltoid. Supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, teres major, subscapularis back here. On the front we have biceps brachii. This is the long head and the short head. Under that is brachialis. This is coracobrachialis. Triceps, we have the lateral head, the long head, and the medial head wrapping around the back. Then moving down, we have the brachioradialis and the pronator teres. Brachioradialis is next to extensor carpi radialis longus and extensor carpi radialis brevis. This is going to be extensor digitorum. This is extensor digiti minimi. This is extensor carpi ulnaris and anconius up the side there. Going deep, we have the supinator. It goes then abductor pollicis longus, extensor pollicis brevis, extensor pollicis longus, and extensor indicis. To the back here, we have pronator teres again. This is going to be flexor carpi radialis, flexor carpi ulnaris. This is palmaris longus. Flexor digitorum superficialis, flexor digitorum profundus, flexor pollicis longus, and going to be pronator quadratus. And then we have, this is the mnemonic I do like. It's called OAF. It's OAF. Opponens, abductor, or flexor pollicis, abductor pollicis brevis and flexor pollicis brevis. This is going to be adductor pollicis. These are lumbricals. And on the top are interossei.
Wait.
Sorry. And then right over here we have digiti minimi and the abductor opponents. And that's everything. But now I'll actually explain it to you guys so you can get it too.
Yeah, okay, good.
Okay. You don't necessarily have to fill in for that first. Okay.
I know, but I want to listen anyway. I'm going to do
Definitely
it anyway.
listen hard. I'm gonna make sure you get to a T. Because that's what we do. That's what we TAs are. Okay. So, do you guys have the top part kind of down? Pretty good? Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you is this kind of line. These two muscles are where you always want to start to orient yourself, okay? So, let's start here. This is going to be what? Coracobrachialis. Say it.
Coracobrachialis.
This one is then just the brachialis. Okay, and then here is brachioradialis. So it's like in a line of similar names. So coracobrachialis, brachialis, brachioradialis. Got that? So say brachioradialis real quick.
Brachioradialis.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. So then the next three sets of muscles is your pronators and your supinators. So across from brachioradialis is always going to be pronator teres, whether it's in the long arm or smaller. So this is brachioradialis. What was this?
It's a pronator.
Very good. All right. So across the pronator teres, under the brachioradialis. Okay. So pronator teres, supinator is deep. So it's under everything. You can't see it from. So what was the name of that? Supinator. It's because you supinate, which is like holding a bowl of soup. Supinate, and then it's down. Okay? So then your last pronator is your pronator quadratus, which is actually a muscle that kind of spans your wrist here in the shape of like a in like this wrist area. I have a good picture diagram to show you guys that can help you visualize a little. Here we go. So these are all cadaver dissections. So in the gross lab, it would look exactly like that. That's your pronator quadratus, and here's like a drawing diagram of it. So as you can see, pronator teres, supinator is always the opposite of that, and then pronator quadratus is in the wrist. Okay? So what's this? Awesome. Supinator, pronator teres. Good, and pronator. So that's a good little view there. So then back to this guy, we have Awesome.
Supinator.
And awesome. Perfect. You guys got it. All right. Let's go to the next set because it's helpful to help learning. Okay. So these two you guys have down now because that's how this was what brachioradialis. There you go. Brachioradialis. Then for doing radial deviation, you have sets of muscles on each side. The extensor side is on the top, so this is extension, and this is flexion. So extend. All your extensor muscles up here, flex. Okay? So then, your wrist is called your carpi. Carpal tunnel, right through here. So right here, you're going to have longus and brevis. Extensor carpi radialis longus, extensor carpi radialis. Those are the only muscles on the forearm that have 4 words to their name. I know it's long, but you can get it, I promise. This one again?
Extensor
radialis longus.
Extensor carpi radialis is good.
Carpi radius one.
Carpi radialis brevis.
Okay, good.
Extensor carpi radialis.
Yeah. Radialis longus, extensor carpi radialis. And then, if we go to the other side, that, like I said, this is the brevis for the muscles. The flexor and flexor carpi ulnaris. Here you extend ulnaris on the extensor side. These are the only ones with the longest in the brevis. Fair enough. Okay. So what was this one again? If this was the extensor radialis, this is going to be
Carpi.
ulnaris. Yeah. So good job. This is the ulnaris right here. This one in the middle is going to the digits, so it's going to be no longest, just digitorum. Extensor digitorum. There. And then this middle one is the fancy one. Think of SpongeBob, like pinkies up, extensor digiti minimi. Extensor digitorum, extensor digiti minimi. And this is extensor carpi ulnaris because it's on the radius is always side, ulnar side. Okay? And then Anconius, like the snake around the back, what I call it, because it's like an anaconda, I think. Like Anconius, anaconda. How do you remember? Okay, so let's review that one more time. So, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Can you tell me? Anconius. Good. What is the
Digiti minimi.
extensor digiti minimi? Good. What's this one? Extensor what? Extensor carpi ulnaris. Perfect. Extensor carpi. What side? Radialis. This one? You had it mixed up. Extensor carpi radialis longus. What's this one? Brachioradialis. Perfect. I think someone wanted between you. Deep now again. What was that?
The supinator.
Good. All right. So then this next 3 set of muscles right here. This is the anatomical snuff box, and it always goes longest, brevis, longest. Okay. So we're going to start with here. This is all going to the thumb. So the thumb is the pollex or the pollicis. The abductor. The extensor brevis, and then it goes extensor pollicis longus. So this is the only abductor, but it goes longest, brevis, longest. Okay, everyone got that? You can see it really well on me because I have super bony hands, but I can see all the tendons. So this is going to be the abductor right here. This is the extensor brevis, and this is the extensor longus. You guys see that? You can see it on your own. Kind of freaky. Feel free to look. Exciting, at least I think it is. Okay, so those muscles you can see into the thumb. So even though the abductor is the biggest one, you can see that it's going to wrap around and be the most inner one right here. See, or right here. Right here, you'd say abductor pollicis longus. Right? Good. Okay. So those are those 3 muscles. And this one that's kind of real dark. Here we had an extensor digiti minimi. This is going to be extensor indices. And indices for index, so extensor indices. Extensor indices, yep. And that's all the ones deep on the front. So you guys got the whole front of the arm done. Good. Making progress. I know it's rough. The arm is hard. But as long as you can kind of work it, you got it. Alright, so going to the back side. What was this one?
Awesome. Radialis.
Pronator.
There you go. Pronator teres. So now back side. So instead of everything being extensor, it's all flat. Okay? Like we had the carpi on the front side, we have two carpes on the back here. So these are going to be flexor carpes. Can you guess just what the name is on the radial side?
Flexor, carpi, radialis.
Perfect. And this would be?
Flexor, carpi.
There you guys
What
go.
was it?
Flexor carpi
ulnaris.
So
Okay.
flexor carpi, flexor
Yeah.
carpi ulnaris. This is the only one with these two guys right here, because that's got a longus and a brevis. Okay? So then, right down the middle, that's called palmaris longus. You can see that tattoo if you make it like pop out in your hand right there. So you have it, you can palmaris longus. Think it's going right into your palm, and it's muscle. So palmaris longus right down the middle, and then on each side, deep to the flexor digitorum superficialis. The flexor side has two of them, so there's a superficialis and a profundus. So this is going to be flexor profundus. This one was flexor digitorum superficialis because it's a, okay. So what was this one?
Flexor.
Palmaris longus. There you go. Palmaris and then palmaris is this flexor what? It's on the thumb side. It's flexor
Radialis.
What's
Flexor.
in between?
Carpi.
There you go. Carpi radialis.
Flexor carpi ulnaris.
Carpi ulnaris.
Perfect. Okay. And then this was flexor digitorum pro. So yeah, those two names are kind of hard. The flexor side, extensor side is just extensor digitorum. Okay? Which was, but this is profundus and that's superficialis and that's flexor digitorum superficialis. Anyways, moving on. This long guy right here is going to be your flex. Okay? And then what was down here that we saw? We had the pronaries. This is
Address.
address. All right. So the whole forearm. Let's go to the hand. So like I said, with these three, remember this OA. The outer one, opponents, allows your thumb to do this, and you have one on your pinky finger too. So opponents, pollicis, and opponents minimi. You have your middle one, the A, that's going to be the abductor pollicis brevis. We have the abductor pollicis longus coming up here. Remember with the longus? So this is going to be the abductor brevis, abductor pollicis brevis, and this is brevis. Flexor pollicis longus, this is flexor pollicis brevis. Okay? And then this guy right here, adducts, so it makes the thumb come in, so and that's the only adductor. Everything else is an abductor. And then on the bottom side, you have lumbricals. Top side is interossei. And then on the pinky, the outer part right here is going to be the opponents again, because the opponents was this part here. So this is opponents digiti minimi, and then abductor digiti minimi is your other one. Okay? And that's
We couldn't see the models.
it might be that way. What we said before is that the opponent would be like this cross one right here, and this is the abductor. But if she said that it on here. So
She put it on here, so I'm guessing that just will tag it.
you should
I guess not the opponent.
know where it is, though. Definitely. So if it's more towards the outside, it's probably going to be opponents. If it's more towards the inside, it's going to be the abductor, Digiminity. But that's everything. Do you guys want to go over it one more time?
Yes.
Just so it's not me talking a storm. All right, let's start from the top part. Work our way down. Okay. Ready, set. Here we go. Do you guys want to kind of go square here? No? Okay, we'll just have whoever knows it shout it out.
Yeah.
All right, what's this?
Delta. Oh.
Not quite. This is the
Oh, no. Sorry.
Supra. There you go. Super spinatus. This is
Infinitus. Scapular.
jumping around it. Subscapularis. You're very close. So kudos. Good job. Okay. Top one. Awesome. This is
Brachialis.
Short head.
you're crunching with your biceps. Biceps femoris is in your leg. There you go. Biceps brachialis. Biceps brachii. And so for if they decide it'd be biceps brachii, long head, good. This would be triceps brachii. Brachii. What is this? Okay, head. So biceps brachii, your chest to get whole one. Biceps left. And what's this one?
Medial.
There you go. Good. Good job. Okay. So then coming back to the front, what was this one?
Coracle.
Brachialis. Coracle. And this is
Brachialis. Radialis.
perfect. Brachioradialis. That one?
Pronator.
Yes. Pronator. Okay. Pronator teres. Yep. Let's go across the whole front. This is brachioradialis. We're on the extensor. So extensors are there you go. Good. Perfect. This is again. No. There you go. This one is
Extensor.
there you go. Extensor. And this one is the Anconius.
Oh, yeah, the anaconda.
Anaconda, Anconius. All right, let's go deep. What's this one? This one down in here.
Oh, the inside in.
Extensor indices. Good. You guys had it. You had it just. So extensor indices. Then these guys are longest, brevis, longest. So what's longest?
Abductor.
Good.
Extensor.
Perfect.
Extensor pollicis.
There you go. Good job. Good job, guys. And then to the back side of the arm, so these are flags. This was pronator teres. This one then is
flexor ulnaris.
good. One.
Flexor digitorum.
What's your palmaris?
Yeah, palmaris.
Longest?
Good. Longest. And then what's this one? The flexor. Good. Flexor digitorum superficial. Flexor flexor digitorum. Fundus, and then this was the flexor
digitorum.
Flexor pollicis. Where's flexor pollicis?
Sure. Is it like here?
No, this is flexor pollicis longus, and then it was OAF. So this is flexor pollicis brevis. What was down here? Awesome. Okay. This one, abductor
Longus.
pollicis. Good. And then where's opponents? Good. So OAF. Oh. Adductor pollicis.
The other one, right?
Yep. Good.
Right.
And there would abductor digitamen be if we don't see the opponents. Good. Perfect. You guys.
Yay.
You guys just want everything efficiently well. So, if you guys want, you can, but I personally prefer having they are, because I think that's better than, like, because with a memory aid, like, you have to start somewhere, and if you can't, like, say the bar curve like this for the lab exam, you can't, like, you know, turn it and move it. You have to be like, oh, I see the supinator, and I'm like, as long as you run this, and then you go from there. Extensive into, so yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
I'm gonna go on this one. Just grab these. Really good. Acronym. Got another acronym. And yet more acronyms.